Well, hello there. Our trip starts off looking at the Wind River Canyon along with the Wind River, just a short distance from Thermopolis, Wyoming. Why this area is really so special to me, because this is where I started shooting some video with my first motorcycle video that I did back in the summer of 2018. And when I arrived to the Wind River, I could not believe how clear and gorgeous that it was. So I wanted to show Deb this, and this is the start of our adventure right here. And as you're getting into Thermopolis, things really start to change as far as scenery goes.
Well, good morning. We're looking at September 26th on a Sunday, about 9 o'clock, and we're on our trip. We're just going through Thermopolis. This is where we stayed last night and had dinner. Not a bad town. One thing I like about it, it's nice and clean, and we stayed at the Rainbow Motel last night, and we're just getting ready now to just get some gas in town and head over to the Maverick gas station, get some coffee, and head on out toward Red Lodge, Montana, up on Highway 20. But this just to give you an idea the little town of Thermopolis is. I actually stayed up here back in 2018 making my first video with my KLR 650, and I thought it was quite a deal. That was my first motel I stayed in with a motorcycle when I was creating videos. So anyways, that's it, just to show you guys a bit. And yesterday, before we come into town, we stopped by the Bighorn River and checked it out, but I didn't know right there at the end of town is where the name of the Bighorn River becomes the Wind River Canyon. That always kind of confused me back when I was up here before. So we'll catch you a bit later this afternoon on the tour here. And incidentally, we drove up here from Hayden. It's about 315 miles and about a 5.5 hour drive is what we come up with. So anyways, good day. Well, we're up here at the Smith mine disaster. We're just about 2.5 miles, probably southeast of Red Lodge, Montana. And I wanted to capture this because when I made this, when I came by here last time, I was on my KLR 650, back when I made my first motorcycle video series back in 2018, and I didn't get a chance to stop here. And remember, one of my role models of YouTube, Tim Tourster, on the Tiny Bike to Alaska series, stopped by here and mentioned what had happened with the Smith mine disaster. So I wanted to capture it, and I'm up here in the car right now. And it's here Sunday afternoon, close to 1 o'clock, but this is the Smith mine disaster area, just out of Red Lodge, Montana. I think how many people died here? It was 64 to 74 people died in this mining disaster here. So it's kind of it's really a historic site. I capture a lot on my SLR camera as well. We lost 74 miners here on this disaster. We got, so anyways, I wanted to video this and put it in my little documentary series of traveling up to Kalispell, Montana. It's kind of where we're headed here. So hello and goodbye.
Red Lodge, Montana. I didn't get any photos of the town, but I do have photos and video on my channel, Jim Payne ADV, if you want to check that out. But the main reason hitting Red Lodge today is I wanted to go into Bone Daddy's custom motorcycle shop and get me some clothing. So I went ahead and went into the place, and man, they've got a lot of nice stuff. I went ahead and picked up a light jacket for some of my other motorcycle touring rides down the road. So it's a cool place to check out. And I've been through Red Lodge a couple times, but have never had a chance to stop there. Now moving on to Livingston, Montana. You can license anything in Montana, even a Coleman mini bike you can get a license plate for.
Well, good morning here on September 27th on a Monday, about 12:30. We're walking along Salmon Lake off of highway, I think it's 200 that we're on now. Or no, we're on 83. 83 heading up north toward Kalispell, Montana. But this is some beautiful water up here to check out along 83 here. Just looks like a tremendous fishing lake to me. It's really deep along the bank. There's boats, a few boats out there today, along with an island out there. Wow, this would be awesome to fish this lake. Salmon Lake. Well, good afternoon, about 1 o'clock here on a Monday, a little bit afternoon. I'm just up here at Summit Lake, and we're traveling north on Highway 83 toward Kalispell, Montana. But let me tell you, just traveling this route, the amount of fishing lakes that's up here is just unbelievable. So just want to remind myself, if there's any reason to move up here, it's for the fishing alone. Fishing alone just beats the hell out of Colorado. This water is just so clear and nice, and there's just so many lakes. So I wanted to give you a report from Summit Lake here. Pretty nice country, beautiful. I think it's a pretty neat fall colors of the brush there. Way in the background, really tall peak. Summit Lake.
Here's my third trip to Glacier National Park, and for my wife it's her first, but fortunately, good and bad. But the bad news is we had a pretty rainy day today. We did catch on the forecast the day before it's going to be raining up on the glacier. So anyways, for a camera guy, I just thought, well, one thing about it, if we go up on the glacier today, I'm going to have some really low-hanging clouds and fog and different effects to shoot with photography. So it was definitely a good day to go up and shoot some camera photos. So we'll go ahead and go through some photos here and see what you guys think. Well, here come the Grizz. The bear was trying to cross the road, and the ranger did not want the bear to cross the road, but eventually the bear crossed anyways. And good thing about it, the bear came toward our car, and I was able to get the camera ready to go for a quick shot. And Deb rolled down the window when the bear was walking by, and I got a great shot with the camera. Here are some shots of Flathead Lake from the east side of the lake itself on Highway 35. If you ever come up to Montana, be sure to check out the Kalispell area, as well as Glacier National Park and Flathead Lake. It's just a gorgeous place to see. It's just out of this world. But along with our tour here, we went ahead and stopped at the Finley Point Grill for dinner. And that place is just fantastic. When you walk in the door, you can watch the kitchen and the chef cook the meals, and the presentation of the food is just out of this world. And I can't say the salmon that I've had, it's probably the best that I've had for years and years. I highly recommend the Finley Point Grill.
Well, good morning from Island Park, Idaho. Deb and I are just up here on a road trip. It's September 30th, about 8:45 in the morning, and we're staying here at Angler's Lodge, which I can show you. Just kind of the shadow in the back end of it here. It's pretty nice. And we're along the Henry's Fork of the Snake River, which I just love. I just love staying around rivers. And a lot of this trip, we've seen a lot of nice rivers up here, including the Madison, the Clark Fork, Flathead River, several of them. Just beautiful clear water along here. And it's just one of the ideas of taking a road trip is just getting out, seeing stuff out around you. We've been up through Wyoming, all over Montana, now just in the, I don't know what you call it, northern part of Idaho, or northeastern part of Idaho, on the corner here, just along West Yellowstone Park, and that's where we'll be going next today. Go see Yellowstone and shoot some photos. If you're on your road trip up here, it's nice to bring some photography equipment up here with you. and a logbook, log your trip, and to log all your ideas of what you're going to do next in life. That's what I like to do on a road trip. We're out for a week. We left last Saturday morning and went up to Thermopolis first. And then from there we went on up to Helena, Montana. No, actually we stopped in Red Lodge, Montana, goofed around there a bit. Then from there we went on up to Helena. And that's a really nice place to stay. Helena is one of my favorite places in Montana so far that I've been looking at. So, yeah. And then we went on over from there, from Helena, we went on over toward Kalispell and did a lot of road tripping on that way. A lot of green country. I don't know if you can see, there's the sign of the lodge right there. Maybe they got a bigger one out front, I don't know. Yeah, there's a better sign. There's one there, Angler's Lodge, Island Park. And it's not too bad this time of year. About 140 bucks for a nice room, beautiful room actually. A lot more than a motel would be. So that's kind of what it looks like up here. And driving a car, making this road trip at this time of year, hotel rates are reasonably low, and you can still see a lot of stuff with leaves falling, leaves changing colors. Everything makes your photographs just excellent. So, but I like what I see up here. It's nice and relaxing, and it's been a great trip. I've enjoyed every minute of it, even though I'm not on the motorcycle this week riding, just in the car. It's been fun. So yeah, we'll go hit Yellowstone and see what we do for photos today and all that. But anyways, I've got to get to filling out my little logbook, and I got to look at booking another motel for tonight. So we'll see y'all later. Well, we'll see you later today. We'll shoot another little bit more video today. So take care. Here we are in Yellowstone Park at our first little stop. I just thought we'd take a little look at the Madison River here. I'm kind of into these clear water rivers up here while I'm up in Wyoming-Montana. Actually, a person can go fly fishing here if they want. But just take a walk down here and see what we see. I'd like to get up here and do some fishing sometime, but on these short vacations I've been doing, it seems like I do more driving than doing. I really do. 1 week's just not enough to come up here. I think next year I'm going to start doing some 2 to 3 weekers. Kind of thinking about getting an RV to do that, so I can get my fishing time in. I just had to get some shots of this. Look at that. Isn't that something? Check that out. Madison River. It's just really shallow all the way across. It's just really shallow. Isn't that something? Well, here we are up at our first little hot spring up in Yellowstone. Oh, wow. Clear water, bubbling, probably pretty hot. A couple fly fishermen up there. I'm not sure off the top of my head what river this is, but I'll find out. We're out here at the Celestine Geyser Pool. There you go. GoPro cam. The Sizer Spring. Silex Spring, yep. That could be pretty hot down there, I imagine. This time of year is not too bad in Yellowstone. September 30th, 2021. Not too much traffic. Guess they call this the Painted Pots area. Ugh, can you imagine trying to walk through that? Ugh. Leather pool.
Yeah.
So this is called Cedra Geyser.
Yeah.
That one I feel a little bit of water, huh?
Yeah.
As they call it, maybe they call this one the Jelly Geyser. Or maybe the one out back. There's another geyser out there too. We got a bunch of people around here on this video.
Would you put on everything? Good.
Okay, this is the Excelsior Geyser Crater. We'll probably get a better view from the south side there, maybe.
I thought that was it.
It's a teaser.
You can turn it off.
Yeah. Can't really see. Oh, I can see it a little bit. Oh, wow.
Of all the money that e'er I to spend, and leisure time to sit a while. There is a fair maid in this town who sorely has my heart beguiled. Her rosy cheeks and ruby lips alone she holds my heart in thrall. Then fill to me the parting glass. Good night and God be with you all. Oh, all the comrades that e'er I've had, they're sorry for my going away. And of all the sweethearts that e'er I had, they'd wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls into my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and softly call. Good night and God be with you all. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and God be with you all.
Well, good morning from Cody, Wyoming. Here it's about 9 o'clock this morning, and the first day of October 2021. Just reporting on our road trip. We just came down from Island Park, Idaho, and went on into Yellowstone yesterday and visited the western side of the park. It's mostly the geysers and the rivers that are up there, and took a lot of photographs. And by the time we were done with the geysers and waiting on Old Faithful for a good hour, kind of chewed up a lot of the day, so we needed to make a trip on over here to Cody and get checked into the motel. But anyways, we got in what we need to do with Yellowstone, and maybe I'll make another trip another time to do the waterfalls up there with the camera. But what this channel's all about is just getting out on a road trip. We're not using the motorcycle this time. I'm taking the wife with me, so we've got our 2020 Ford Escape, and here we be in Cody, so we're just kind of wrapping up. This morning we're gonna go down and hit the shops, just kind of relax and walk the sidewalks, and then we're gonna head on back to Hayden. So I wanted to give you quite the road report here, but like I say, guys, I mean, you can, if you don't have your adventure bike or what have you, just jump in your car and go and see some of these rivers, some of these lakes I photographed, just beautiful. I mean, that's just the high of everything. Just being able to come up here and see all the clear water up in this part of the country is just amazing. I mean, if I can get some good shots of the rivers and stuff, I'm pretty much satisfied. So anyways, we'll catch up with you later if there's any more reports here. If not, this will probably be the end of the video. So we'll see you later.